Such a fun chorus. Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video, yes, we are going back to doing some more Guilty Gear Strive, reacting to the soundtrack, and in today's video we're going to be watching and reacting to the song Play the Hero, which is Chip theme. This was suggested by several people in the comments, so we're getting around to doing that one now. So I'm not sure, again, haven't heard this one, so don't know anything about this, so this will be a complete blind reaction. So what we'll do is, if you're new here, we're gonna listen and react to the whole thing all the way through without stopping, and then after we do that, we'll go over it again and we'll stop and start. We'll talk about some stuff. But before we do that, please do like this video if you enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel as well. It helps me out an absolute ton. Please do leave a comment as well, because it also helps the videos, but also you can leave your suggestions for other songs that we could look at in the future. It could be more Guilty Gear stuff, could be other games, it could be other stuff as well. Please put anything you like in the comments and I'll add them to the list and we'll do them. So, having said all of the usual preamble, so yeah, as I said, the Guilty Gear songs, the soundtracks are always very unique. I guess is the word to describe it. It was always very surprising. I'm not entirely sure what to expect of this, but there's always something very I don't know, there's always something that makes a certain song stand out, so I wonder what it will be for this one. But let's stop waiting around and let's get into the reaction and listen to Play the Hero, Chip theme from Guilty Gear Strive original soundtrack in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. All right.
I stopped counting so long ago. Enemies keep calling after me. Still acknowledge, yeah, you got it all. If you ask me, yeah, it's all a game of chance. Don't know the thinking. Life never goes that way that you want. That's how it is.
Right, nice.
No matter what life throws at you, take it on. Whoa, fly like a tiger, walk in the park.
Ooh.
Play the hero till I die. Fly like an eagle, soar through the sky. Be free till you die.
That's cool, I like that.
I don't believe in any miracles. I risk a lot every day. Gambling's only for fools. Take nothing for granted. If you don't seize the chance, it's over for you. Life never goes the way you want. That's how it is. No matter what happens, face it all head on. Whoa, fly like a tiger, walk in the park.
That's such a fun chorus.
Play the hero till I die. Fly like an eagle, soar through the sky. Be free till you die.
Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, very nice.
Life is a cloud, swimming against the harshest wave. The moment you give in, you get wiped out. Oh, fight like a tiger, walk in the park. Play the hero till I die. Fly like an eagle, go through the sky. Be free till you die. Fight like a tiger. Fight like a tiger. Fly like an eagle, soar through the sky. Be free
Okay.
till I die.
Damn, alright. That was fun. That was really, really fun. I suppose in comparison to the other songs that we've listened to recently, it was a bit more of a straightforward song, as in it didn't just break out into some sort of like jazz thing. But you don't have to do that every time, surely. In a soundtrack, I think it'll probably get too much. But I really like this. This is quite a pure little song for this kind of character. Really fun, nice techniques used throughout the song to keep it lively and bouncy. That's kind of what this song is, and I feel like looking at this character's movements in the video, it's kind of like a very, you know, ninja style character, bouncing around, moving around all the time, and like the song and the techniques used kind of suit that, which I really, really like. So I will get into that a bit more now. So let's go. So let's get back into it, and let's start the song again, and we'll stop and start. And we'll talk about some stuff. So let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's quite a fast start to a song. You've kind of got the fuzzy guitar, and it's kind of slightly muted, so it's a bit, you know, so you're not just jumping in hard straight away. So we've got somewhere to build from. So it's really, really fast, and it kind of links up with the movement of what the character was doing, of what Chips was doing on the screen, moving around, kind of thing. Kind of helps accentuate the, I guess, the movement of the character. I guess that's kind of what I'm feeling from that. Yeah, and then it kind of stops. You've got that nice big long chord to give us the breath before we go into the main groove. And it just feels like it's like brawling music. It's like bar fight music. It's where you see like a large sequence of in a film of like a big sort of brawl. I guess this is kind of music that you could imagine would be under it. Really, really nice. I'm getting a real, like, I'll speak about this a lot, and I'll go into more detail in a bit, but I'm getting a real sort of 80s metal vibe, or 80s hair metal vibe from this, and I'll explain what that is if you don't know in a bit. But really nice. The groove is really, really fun, really, really bouncy, and it sticks with the kind of how the song has already started. It keeps that kind of through line of the bounciness of the movement that is really nice.
I stopped counting so long ago. Enemies keep counting.
I'll just put that quick. Yeah, and what I want to say as well is the reason why it's so bouncy is it's using the riff. You can tell that they're hammering on and pulling off, which is where you kind of hammer. You don't really pick the strings on the guitar. You just kind of hammer on and pull off, and that's how you make the note. It's used in a lot of Muse songs. It's used in, I guess, probably the most famous one would be Thunderstruck. One of the most famous songs that has that kind of hammer on and pull off thing, and it just gives it that like bounciness, the funness. Because if you were to like straight pick that, it would sound a lot more aggressive or more rigid, I guess. Sometimes you want that sound, but I think for this, it really suits it. It's really, really nice. I also like it ends this sequence with some tapping as well, which is kind of more a little step further from the hammer on and pulls off, but it's also a very nice 80s hair metal kind of guitar thing that you'd expect to hear.
I stopped counting so long ago. Enemies keep calling after me. Still acknowledge, yeah, you've got it all. If you ask me, yeah, it's all a game of chance. Don't overthink it. Life never goes that way that you want. That's how it is. No matter what life throws at you, take it all.
And you know what I really like is that the vocal line in comparison to what's going on underneath it is it's not as fast in a way. Obviously, it's in time. I'm not saying it's not in time, but like it kind of sits more and it lets it's more legato as opposed to the riff underneath and the instruments underneath are all playing very staccato, very in time, very fast and sharp and to the point. Where the singing is a little bit more relaxed than that, and I think that's nice because it helps it sit over the top a lot more. It also helps ground the song a bit more, so it's not too like overbearingly fast. And it kind of makes the words and the lyrics sit with you as a listener more, and makes them more, you know, catchy, more easier to understand, but also more powerful. And it's obviously sung in a key that is very much in the singer's, the vocalist's kind of chest range, very gravelly, very distorted, aggressive vocal over the top of this. And I think it's kind of lower in a vocal range for like a metal song, which is not a bad thing by any stretch. So to have that kind of slower vocal line or more legato vocal line helps it stand out a bit more. I think helps it cut through very, very nicely.
Whoa, fly like a tiger, walk in the park, play the hero till I die. Fly like an eagle, soar through the sky, be free till you die.
That's just great, isn't it? That is such a 80s hair metal, Steel Panther type, call and response chorus. It's like motivational rock music. It's rocky. It's you know, Eye of the Tiger kind of like. This is gym music. This is workout music. What a really fun chorus, as again with a call and response. And if you don't know what hair metal is, it's basically just type in, I don't know, like, well, Steel Panther, but they are a parody band. But then Aerosmith and stuff like that. It's that kind of like metal, but it's more flamboyant, I suppose. And that more style of metal. It's great music. It's great music. Really over the top, but really, really fun. And it kind of suits what's going on here. Lovely little bit of slap of the bass in there as well. You know, I love it when the bass is utilized as more of just a rhythm instrument, and having that fill there gives us a little bit of time to breathe between all the large movement that we had before we go into back into the main groove. Really, really nice. I like it when the bass is used because it's not used enough. It's such a great instrument.
I don't believe in any miracles. I risk a lot every day. Gambling's only for fools. Take nothing for granted.
Now, yes, that is what I wrote down. I was waiting for that. Well, this is gambling's only for fools, and it follows the the guitar plays the same melody line as the singer, and that's really, really nice because that really makes it stick out from the other lyrics within the song, and it really reminds me of like Guns N' Roses, I suppose, which is something that they often did, but it just highlights that and pushes it out a bit. It gives it a bit more color. Really, really nice to just add that in. It's just quite clever. It's just quite clever. It's quite clever. It sounds adds a lot more color to the song.
If you don't see the chance, it's over for you. Life never goes the way you want, that's how it is.
So I'll just play it again. So this is what I mean about the legato style singing, if you didn't understand.
For you, life
The holding.
never goes the way you want, that's how it is.
Just holding the accentuating the notes in it, just it's kind of like very nicely strung and woven together. It just helps it sit over the top, and this guy's voice is obviously very, very powerful and very gruff in a good way, so it really helps.
No matter what happens, face it all head on. Flies like a tiger, walk in the park.
Such a great chorus.
Hero till I die. Fly like an eagle, soar through the sky. Be free till you die.
Yeah, another in the there's more guitar bits, so I won't pause here for too long. But another really nice, just classic '80s kind of metal, harmonizing guitars, playing the same melody line, but just in a different harmony. Really commonly used, but it's also just really nice. Just adds a lot more. Two guitars playing in harmony adds so much more breadth to the sound. It's really nice. And we kind of have that here. They're not playing the same thing, the guitar. It's not the same. It's not playing in harmony, but it's very similar phrasing. But one guitar's playing quite high, low down, well, up the neck, which would be lower notes. Or the other guitar's playing the opposite way. But very similar phrasing, not the same, but it does complement each other really, really well. And obviously having the mix of the high and the lower notes, and the lower notes quite fuzzy and come on. Come on, brain. It's too early. Fuzzy. And distorted. That's what I was thinking. Fuzzy and distorted. Now, really, really nice as well. So we've kind of got a repeat of the guitar riff at the start, but with the bass, and you can quite clearly hear the hammer-ons and the pull-offs with the technique on the bass a lot clearer. I guess it's because the sound is not quite as overdriven as the guitar sound. Really, really nice. Again, I love it when they just add bass, fills into a song. I think it just separates them from other ones, and also it really does keep that energy. And you can kind of feel it kind of in your gut, and the movement and the pace is just kept ramped up the whole entire time. Like the song doesn't slow down at all, and this bit just pushes it a little bit more forward, keeping the pace with adding a little bit more color to the song, so it just doesn't get too repetitive, which is really, really great. And a really nice, just like, I'm not sure what the scale is, it's just a jazzy kind of descending the scale. It's really, really fastly played as well. It's really, really nice.
An eagle, soar through the sky.
such a great end. The big high falsetto obviously gives us the climax, and then ending on the main lyric that will stick in your head from listening to the song, which is obviously Till I Die. Again, another really cool song. Is it the most... I guess, I don't know. I suppose there wasn't anything in the song like in, you know, other songs that Guilty Gear did that, like, shocked me, you know. But it's probably got the catchiest chorus so far in any of the music. And there's a lot of really, really nice things in it as well, which we went over, that... You know, it makes it more than just a bog standard rock song. Like, there's a lot of different things in there that adds a lot more variety and a lot more color, and it makes it really, really interesting to listen to. So it's a really great soundtrack. Well, it's a really great song. It's also a really great soundtrack in general. But if you let me know what you thought of this song, where does it rank in your list of Guilty Gear songs? Let me know in the comments below. What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? Anything you like that I didn't talk about, let me know in the comments below as well. And also whack those suggestions of the other songs from Guilty Gear or whatever game or whatever in the comments below as well. I'll make sure we get to those. But I won't keep the video going any longer, so we'll end it here. So please do like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel as well. It helps me out a lot. And having said all of that, thank you all so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.